First at 5, emergency vehicles race to the Halava Correctional Facility today.
Our Dylan Ancheta has more on the problem, raising concerns about the prison's security.
Emergency crews were called out around 9:30 Wednesday to the prison after it was reported that there were 3 male inmates who were showing symptoms of a possible drug overdose. EMS confirms a 29-year-old man was found unresponsive and transported to a hospital for further care. A second 32-year-old inmate was also transported. Both were listed in serious condition. A third man in his late 20s was evaluated by EMS but declined transport. The Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation said the inmates appeared to be in medical distress, possibly under the influence of a narcotic. Drugs have been a long-standing problem within the prison system, especially at Halava.
Halava has had way too many deaths and too many problems with drugs. And you can't always say it's short-staffed.
One of the worst cases was in September 2021, when 7 inmates were hospitalized at once for drug intoxication. But still, the question remains, how are drugs getting in?
During COVID, when there were no family visits, there was still drugs in prison. But they used to like to say, oh, it's the families bringing them in. And, you know, they found out that it was several ACOs that were, or several people who work in the prison who were bringing in drugs.
Mail inspections should be regularly conducted. However, it's unclear if staffing levels are impacting their ability to conduct such checks. Some drugs, like one known as spice, come laced on papers and are harder to detect. Others suspect staff may be bringing it in.
I hate to say, to put a blanket over all the ACOs, we have some people who work in the prisons who really understand what their job is. Like anything else, I think there are some bad apples, and, you know, some of them ended up in federal prison.
Brady added that drugs within prison walls are a community issue that should matter to everyone.
Because we're all paying for it. This is where our tax dollars are going. And if we don't care about that, then anything goes. We're one community. We're one family in Hawaii. And we need to understand that when we stop caring about certain people, we all pay a very dear price for that.
The Corrections and Rehabilitation Department said the inmates have since been returned to the facility and are reportedly doing fine, and the matter remains under investigation. Dylan Ancheta, Hawaii News Now.